hurricanes in my head, like a wind blowing in and out again. There's no escaping from feeling forsaken. I feel like I'm drowning head to toe. Lungs full of water, I'm ready to flow away from reality, oh, from reality, reality, oh, from reality, oh, from reality, oh, we call home. Both of my eyes is black and white. You tell me truths I only see as lies. I can't undo it. I'm lost in my torment. Oh, I feel like I'm drowning head to toe. Head above the water, I'm ready to flow away from reality, oh, from reality, reality, oh, from reality, oh, from reality, oh, we call home, home, we call home, I feel like I'm drowning head to toe. Lungs full of water, I'm ready to float away.
Welcome and thank you. Tonight's performance was Chloe Watson with her own signature release of Reality. Is there anything you want to share about your performance of the song?
No.
No? Well, we appreciate you being here in this really virtual electronic format. So
Yeah,
Chloe
thank
Watson,
you.
thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Great. And thank you all for joining us this evening. This is our Sneaker E-Ball. Tonight we were all supposed to join each other at the M Resort, and unfortunately circumstances well beyond all of our control really caused us to innovate into this new virtual environment on Facebook. So this evening we're joining you from our Notes to Notes studio at our Reynolds Clubhouse here in Southern Nevada. So thank you for taking the time and responding to our call to still come together in this electronic format to see all the great work that Boys and Girls Club of Southern Nevada does to help the many, many youth in our community. And these are amazing services. You taking the time to join us, I hope that you'll be inspired to help our cause and our mission. And I wanted to thank our presenting sponsors. Without them and our other many sponsors, we would not have been able to do this event this evening. So we will be doing some gratitude and some call outs a little bit later in the program. But right now, we really want to make sure that you have an understanding about what we do on a daily basis and what we do to do whatever it takes to make sure that we're ensuring great youth and great futures for our youth. So I wanted to introduce a video, so let's watch together.
these are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. The sounds of tutoring and tech and health and fitness and arts and music. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Isn't that an amazing video? It does such a great job in demonstrating all the great work of our employees and our clubhouses on a daily basis, and really all the efforts that we take and all the programming that we provide to our youth to really help provide safe, fun environments for our kids, and really typifying that we do whatever it takes to help our youth. So I wanted to take this moment to thank our presenting sponsors, both the M Resort. You know, we would love to have been there this evening with them. We had an amazing meal planned, a beautiful environment, great decor, and unfortunately we weren't able to go forward with that venue, but they've been so generous and thoughtful about our cancellation and understanding the difficult circumstances that we find ourselves right now in our community. So thank you, the M Resort and Penn Gaming. We also want to thank Cashman Equipment, Credit One, the Laborers Union 872, and Marnell Gaming. Other sponsors of note are Platinum sponsor of Zappos for Good. Gold sponsors including Claggett and Sykes Law Firm and Knit Studios. Our silver sponsors, the Andrew Agassi Foundation, Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas, Cox Communications, David Chesnoff, Emerald Island Casinos. Golden Entertainment, IES Residential, Link Revenue Resources, Live Nation, New West Companies. Our broad sponsors, Boyd Gaming, Brownstein Trek Fiber. Man, I really killed that one. This is what the benefit of live is, right? So let me try that again. Brownstein, Hyatt, Fiber, and Trek, Cragen and Pike, End-to-End Technologies, Geotab, the Greater Las Vegas Association of Realtors, IGT, Morgan Stanley, Neck and Back Clinics, Nevada State Bank, Pratt Communications, Pride Communications, Sabre, Southwest Gas, Stake Center Locating, Studio Z Advertising and Design, the Crestasy Family, Umpqua Bank, US Bank, Win. Branding sponsors included Marker, Boat and Mini Storage, Vegas Golden Knights Foundation, Rico, Las Vegas Aces, NPL Construction, Madison Square Gardens, Meadows Bank, and Clab Industries of Nevada. Thank you so much to all of those presenting sponsors for allowing us to host in this really unique electronic environment. We're really fortunate this evening to have our Youth of the Year, Demel Cooley, join us on stage. And Demel is actually our Southern Nevada Youth of the Year. He's a member at our Kish Clubhouse. And I want to talk a little bit about the Youth of the Year, but I want to ask Demel what his thoughts were concerning his participation.
So when participating in Youth of the Year, people think it as a competition. I myself think it as a platform to pursue what I want to do in life, and that is music, to tell people my story, and to let them know what I am about. I don't consider it a competition like others do.
Understood. And you did an amazing job this year.
Thank you.
And we really appreciate all your time and efforts, and even joining us this evening in this really unique format. Our Youth of the Year program is actually the most distinctive honor that any one of our club members can receive. We not only have the competition here locally amongst our 13 clubhouses, but we also have a statewide competition where we name a Nevada's Youth of the Year, and then that Youth of the Year actually goes on to participate both in regionals and nationals, ultimately being a brand representative for Boys and Girls Club of America. So Demel, thank you so much. He's actually going to be performing his speech that was a part of a local competition just recently this last week. So, Demel, I'm turning it over to you.
Creativity. What does it mean? As philosophical and abstract as this question may seem, it's a question I've been asked by so many people because just like me, those people are trying to find their own sense of that ideal. For me personally, it was less of what creativity meant and more of how do I achieve it. And this is what's driven me. My story starts in Kentucky. The lifestyle my family had lived back then, we considered ourselves blessed instead of lucky. But pretty soon, times got tough when Dad gave up. We went from having it all to losing it all, and not just so he could make a couple bucks. Family ties got rough, so mom packed us up and moved up north in search of a better family. However, we couldn't see the upcoming events and their calamities. In Washington State, we'd hoped to find a better place, but there we were being constantly bullied for our status and our race. There, times didn't really get better. Our mom figured out we couldn't live with an abusive cousin forever. So we moved to California and with mom's new fiance. For the first time in my life, everything was perfect. But as you all know, nothing could stay that way. We were so excited when we found out we were going to have another little brother on the way, but he was born prematurely. You see, his lungs weren't fully able to develop, and I could see the pain in my mom's eyes when she tried to tell it, and it hurt even worse knowing there was nothing I could do to help it. His condition put a strain on our family, and we all felt it. Pretty soon after that, we moved to Las Vegas. I was so excited to be in the city of lights, to finally be away from all the pain and the strife. We had moved in with our aunt because she promised us a better life. But that was a lie. Within a few short months, she had kicked us out. Apparently, helped my mom raise 7 kids and find a job wasn't what she was about. We ended up having to move into a roach-infested house. Every night we put tissues in our ears just so we keep the roaches out. Mom couldn't afford beds, so we slept on the floor. There were a lot of sleepless nights I spent wanting more. A notebook and a pen was all I bargained for. But that was when she signed me up for the Boys and Girls Club. And the second I got through the door, it was a place I found but wasn't looking for. It was there I learned how to make my first beat. It would give music to my music and words powers of which I would speak. It was there I taught others how to write their first rhyme. Me and my best friends stay posting in the back, freestyle out of our minds, running down our best lines, because that's how we love spending most of our time. It was there I was put in the Keystone, a program where me and fellow kings and queens were given a throne and was something we could own. I've simply given the power that I gave to others, because what's the point of trying to aim for the top if you can't take your fellow sisters and brothers? It was there I found little kids who were just like me. They had spent their entire life looking up to the role models they had seen on TV because knowing their life had the decency to tell them it was okay to be free, follow their dreams. This isn't a story of success. This isn't a story of a rapper who has nothing left. No, this is a story of a musician who will not rest until he has got every lyric, every beat, every song off his chest. I'm the future. We are what's next. It's up to you if you want to believe it. It's up to you if you want to invest. But I should probably stop talking about my story like it's ending, because in reality, this is just the beginning. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jamal. Really appreciate you. Jamal is just the example of the youth that we have at all of our 13 clubhouses throughout Southern Nevada. And there's 10,000 that we serve on a daily basis. And we're really privileged and fortunate to be able to have the distinct honor to be a part of these children's lives, to provide that safe environment for kids and do more on a daily basis. So this evening actually comes together as our signature fundraising event to allow us to do more on a frequent basis for our youth. And there's going to be several ways that you can participate us in our fundraising efforts. One is going to be through our GiveSmart platform, where you can actually bid on a variety of silent auction items that can range anything from sports memorabilia to really fun bracelets. I have my mind on a Pandora bracelet. Hopefully my husband will get it for me. And really want to make sure that you guys are sharing that opportunity to really look at those items. But right now I want to call your attention to some of our premier auction items that would normally be a part of our live auction. I am not an auctioneer, but I just want to call your attention to these unique opportunities that you can actually bid on starting this evening, and that auction will go through Wednesday at 3 p.m. Our silent auction will go through Friday at 3 p.m. and your ability to donate through the GiveSmart platform will also cease at on Friday at 3 p.m. So our premier auction items, and we're really fortunate to have some great donations from a lot of different businesses. But item number 101 is actually happy hour for 50 people at Al's Garage. Item number 102, Scott Pajak, in-home dinner for up to 10 people, paired with 6 lovely bottles of wine, accompanied with music, live music from the band Otherwise. Item number 103, which features Konami Gaming's T-Mobile Suite at an upcoming VGK game next season, which we're thankful for since they just canceled the season for NHL. But for next season, you can take up to 16 people and have a wonderful time at a Vegas Golden Knights game. Item number 104, Cox T-Mobile Suite at the Professional Bull Riding Competition on Thursday, November 5th, 2020. It includes food, wine and beer for up to 16 people. That sounds like a cowboy good time if you ask me. Item number 105, Konami Gaming's T-Mobile Suite for the professional bull riding competition on Saturday, November 7th. This is an opportunity for you to bring 16 of your guests and have a great time in a suite. Item number 106 is a 3-course meal for up to 6 people from the Henderson Firefighters at Fire Station number 91. We also have another opportunity at the North Las Vegas Fire Station for up to 8 guests. And it includes dinner and a tour, and that's item number 107. Finally, our last item is item number 108, lunch for 10 at the Clark County Fire Station. So you can tell we have a lot of firefighter support, and we're really thankful for that. We also have some wonderful support from IGT, Konami Gaming, and Al's Garage. And we're really, really thankful for all of their efforts and still supporting this revised format from our live auction to our premier auction. So at this time, I would like to introduce Andy Bischel to come to the stage. Sorry. Damn. Well, we can cut this part out, right? So I just want to segue from the opportunity to support our cause to the Give Smart platform, our premier auction, silent auction, and Donate Now. But really, I want to give you an introduction to what it looks like in our clubhouses every day. So we have a video that we'd like to share.
At the Boys and Girls Club of Southern Nevada, when we say we do whatever it takes to build great futures, we mean it. And we know what it takes. It takes early mornings and late nights. It takes teamwork. And lots of focus. It takes wise words and kind smiles. It takes safe places and self-worth. It takes ingenuity, doing your homework, and plenty of time to just be a kid. It takes learning how to play by the rules and knowing when to color outside the lines. It takes friends who will always be by your side and mentors willing to show you the way. Every day, hundreds of people are doing whatever it takes to give kids right here in Southern Nevada a much brighter future. To bring these kids the bright future that they deserve, we need your help. Make a donation to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Southern Nevada today. You can be confident that it will make a huge difference in the lives of the kids right here in our community. We're willing to do whatever it takes. Are you?
It takes compassion.
It takes dedication.
It takes kindness.
It takes purpose.
It takes caring.
It takes leaders.
It takes you. It takes you.
And welcome back. I hope you really enjoyed that video. There was a lot of time and effort and a lot of support from our team members at all of our clubhouses that helped make that a possibility. I wanted to both introduce myself and Andy Bischel, who is our president and CEO. My name is Jamie Weller-Lefevre. I actually had the distinct pleasure of serving as the chief administrative officer, and I'm actually a club member alumni, if I can say that straight. And Andy, want to turn it over to you to talk about what our mission does on a daily basis for our youth.
Did you know that this is live?
Yes, I do know it's live, and I've been fumbling and bumbling all over the place.
So we couldn't edit that last part.
No,
but thank
I
you.
know.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah,
I appreciate you stepping in.
Other duties as assigned?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So thanks for your patience with me. So Andy?
Thank you. So the video is whatever it takes. And really whatever it takes starts with safety. Creating a safe environment for our kids. And it starts both a physical safety, but also emotional safety. And that's a building block for us at the clubs every day with our youth development professionals to create an environment when those kids walk through the door, they know they're safe, both physically and emotionally. And then we want to layer on fun, right? Because that's the next element that we have to have. Once we combine those elements, that's where learning starts. So we know if we can keep them safe, they feel part of the group, and they're having fun, learning can start to happen. So that is the mission of the Boys and Girls Club. So we want to get them in at various ages from 6 to 18 and provide that environment so that they can have a fun, safe place to come before and after school and then throughout the summer. We want to be there for them consistently so that they have that place to grow in both character and leadership. So you'll hear those two things in really everything that we do. We're trying to build character and leadership for our kids. As you could tell from Demel's fabulous speech, right? That is a very resilient young man. Not all of our kids come to us with that resiliency. So we want to reach those kids at all those different levels in all those different areas. So those program groups really break down into different areas. Yes, there's what you would think of when you think of Boys and Girls Club, the game room and the gym, right? Those are those energetic places for kids to be and run and have fun. But they're also leadership opportunities. That's where they learn to lead. So those athletic kids or those kids that are really good at those games, they can lead there. They're peer leading, and they're starting to learn at a very young age, and it matures as they grow older. Art room, another component, right? So if someone's not that athletically inclined, but they have a gift for art, that's where they get to lead. That's where they build their character. And then in the tech labs, in the learning zone, if that's where their passion is, that's where we want them to learn and lead. So those are all elements. And we don't let kids just sit in their element that they like. We move them around in those areas so that they get all aspects. So they become a well-rounded, again, citizen and character and leader in our community. So those are the things that we are delivering every single day. And ultimately, that's what we're here to support tonight. So this is a really unique, and we are figuring it out, opportunity. But really want to thank our sponsors, right? I mean, it's hard to sit there and listen to a list of sponsors, but we came into tonight with more revenue than we have ever had in our history of this event. And then we had to shift and we had to innovate just like we ask our kids to innovate. So we come here tonight in a very unique format and we're trying stuff out. And we want to inspire you to help us. Our kids and our families are going to need us now more than ever. This is a very awkward next step, right? We don't know what's going to happen next week. We don't even know if schools are closing next week. So we're gonna figure this out, but we need to be here for these kids and families, and we need your help to do that. So let's start talking about fund a need.
Absolutely. So one of my roles and responsibilities at the Boys Girls Club of Southern Nevada is to oversee our facilities. And we have 13 amazing clubhouses varying in age from 60 years to 5 years, 3 years old. Yeah.
Yes, in various states of...
And various states of condition.
Yes.
Yes. So that's a nice way of saying it.
Character.
Character. We like to say character as well. But this year we actually have a huge presenting need at one of our clubhouses. It's come to our attention that a majority of the HVAC units on the roof need to be replaced. And as you can imagine, being a youth in Southern Nevada, we are accustomed to the heat.
Yes, and we need it for long periods when that equipment is really rolling all the time.
Yeah, so that high heat causes a high load, and it has been determined that the best efforts for us moving forward is a complete replacement of those units. And we've been seeking additional grant funds to help us in that replacement. And we're really fortunate this evening to announce that we received a $60,000 grant from South Face NUI, which will help us with that effort. But we have a little bit more to raise this evening.
We want to match that gift. And we're asking for your support to go ahead and match that gift. However little or much you can give, we appreciate all of it. Again, it's creating those safe environments, right? That is part of 4 walls and a ceiling, right? We need to make sure that those places are safe. And this is a great way to raise funds for that.
Absolutely. And if you're wondering why a complete replacement is needed and necessary, it just doesn't make sense to Band-Aid those units any longer. The load heat and the load watts that those units experience at this particular clubhouse are high. And we have an average daily attendance about 200 youth that absolutely need a cool environment so they can enjoy the safe, fun environments that we provide at this clubhouse. So we're asking you this evening to help us raise not just $60,000, but $80,000, because the total project cost actually is $140,000. So we really need your help in helping us raise that additional funding that will help us get to that goal. And there's a variety of different levels that you can choose to participate in, but the most important thing is that you participate at a level that's meaningful for you and that it's something that you can see yourself in helping.
Yes, and we want to just keep this thing going. So we're gonna just kind of banter up here a little bit. We're figuring this event out as we go. Normally we would have taking nothing away, a real MC up here pushing this event forward.
Wow. My evaluation is coming up. This would definitely be under other duties as assigned, but I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me, right? It's coming together for a great cause, something I'm very connected with, not just because I'm employed there, but because I actually was a club youth at 3 of our clubhouses growing up. And I personally understand and know the mission of our organization. So when you're really thinking about the opportunity this evening, think about yourself. Think about if you were a club kid, or if you knew somebody that was a club kid, or the other children that are actually in our community that actually use our services, and all the other youth that could use our services. When you're contemplating tonight about whether or not you could give, just know that every dollar helps, and it will help us get to that overall fundraising goal. So we are asking you to get on our GiveSmart platform and make those donations. And we're seeing some activity, and we actually, I think I heard recently we're around the 40,000 plus mark, which is really great for us.
Yeah, and we want you to go now, but we have some time. So if you need the time, we're going to be live all the way through Friday.
Yes. So you have the opportunity to bid on our premier auction items through 3 p.m. on Wednesday. Our silent auction will be open until 3 p.m. on Friday, and you'll have the ability to donate through the GiveSmart platform till Friday at 3 p.m. But know, more importantly, that even though the opportunity may cease at Friday at 3 p.m., you can still go to our website and make a donation at any time for any amount. Want to say thank you so much. Make sure our success is your success, and that you take the opportunity to like tonight's broadcast, to actually share, and share. So when I was putting out messaging as well as Andy did, yes, share, watch, bid, and donate. So really think about those 4 things as the opportunity for this evening. We really appreciate you joining us.
Yes, thank you so much.
And suffering through my first MC job. So thank you.
All right, thank you.